we're just cutting right now to get this lip off, because as you can see, that lip is already on the new quarter. So we've marked it out. We're going to cut that off of there, and then we've got to drill all the holes. We're going to plug weld it around the wheel well. We got to drill the holes in the back there. We're going to plug weld that to fit up there, and we do have more trimming to do. So we're going to have this on several times, on and off, fitting it. Then of course, before we do anything after that, we've got to spray the areas that you can't get to and get all these decals off. And of course, you don't just spray over this. I usually just run some Scotch-Brite over it. Just hit it with like a red coarse pad, and good enough. Okay. Alright, we are beginning to fit the quarter on. I still have to drill the holes out here where it's going to be plug welded. I did do the ones on the inside. Don't pay attention to that, it's not pushed in yet. I'm just seeing that I need to trim a bit off this quarter here. Then obviously I'm going to mark out where I got to trim more on the car. So I'll trim that, make sure it fits good there, pull this off, drill out those plug welds where I'm going to plug weld there, and then I'll cut the rest off the car that I need to. Then we'll get her all put up in place, and away we go. Alright, looking good. If you don't remember we did the other side, go back and follow along on our other videos and you'll see what we did. Well, let's giddy up. It's 11 o'clock and we got to get something accomplished here today. The end of that blade. Just cutting and trimming. As you can see, what I'm doing here is I'm leaving. You see the black line? That's where the quarter comes up to. So I'll set the quarter on here, clamp it in place, and then we'll cut this away. It'll fall through the backside. We'll pull it through as we cut and butt weld it. But this is too thick to leave, so I cut it off and I leave like around an eighth, anywhere from an eighth to a quarter inch. Let's get a new blade. Let's keep cutting. Okay. So, again, you've seen it several times. Some people call it cutting butt. You cut along here. There's metal in behind here. Remember I showed you that 1/8 of an inch. You see where I stopped cutting right there. I cut along here. Make sure you're going behind, reach it, grab it, get out of the way. You might weld it back on. You push this in. You come along, you do spot. You can see what I've done. Spot, 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 spot. And I'm just going to keep going. Right now, I was just welding this up solid. Didn't have to worry about spot, spot there. There's nothing going to warp. It's on a curve. It's all good. So now we're going to continue along here. We're going to cut. I usually cut around a good foot. I pull it through, give it a push in, spot, spot, till we get to the end. That's what goes on. The old cutting butt. The old trick. Works out perfect. Go inside of the grinder, grind down the little bit that came through. No one ever knows you put a quarter on. Alright, we're almost near the back. You can see we're starting to cut into here. And like I said to you guys, you just pull the metal as you go along. I usually cut a foot, like I said. That's around a foot, maybe 8 inches. Hold it lightly in, make sure it's even. Spot, spot. Cut some more. Spot, spot, till it's all out. See? It's all level. It's all level. So that's good. Sean's been working on the 65 Chev pickup. He's been getting everything prepped for paint into 400. Now again, we finish everything at 600. But we take it to 400, and then we don't do 600 till like we're about to paint, like within that week, if that makes sense. There's all the doors for it right there, all that kind of stuff. So now what he's doing right now is we got some paint work going to be going on to the 81 Ford pickup. Just going to be painting the top of the fenders, the hood, and the cowl for this gentleman. And getting them all masked up. That'll be going on here later. Yeah, we'll come back to that in a bit and see how it looks. Hi, see here, Sean's got the old chuck all masked up. So all we're really doing is just respraying the top of the hood, top of the fenders, and the cowl so it all kind of blends in. That's all. I say this owner, he bought this truck brand new. Paint and clear started flaking off. So we're just doing that. That's all he wants to do. But pretty hard to find someone that owns a truck brand new from 1981. Very cool. Okay, get a quick look here. It's all painted up. Now this is not a spray booth for us. This is our body shop bay. Our spray booth is down the road a little bit, but this gentleman wasn't too concerned. It is his, you know, like I say, he's the original owner, but he's like, I don't care if there's a little bit of dust in it, because this is a body shop. But it just saves a lot of time and money from dragging it to the booth. There we go. So we'll get her unmasked and we'll show you the main thing. Okay guys, we got her outside. Look at that. How's that look to you? This gentleman brings us this truck. Oh, look at that. A laser blade. This gentleman brings us this truck, I don't know, maybe once a year for little things to do here and there. I think he's going to be so happy when he sees this that he honestly is probably going to... Now we had done, I forget what we had, I think we had done the door maybe on the other side a year ago. Yeah, we had, I don't remember what we did. God. No, maybe we had done the lower fender because there was something going on there. But I think for what little blue there is, and you see how it's kind of fading out here, I think for what it would take, I think there's no dents, no bodywork, not even no rust for 1981. I think he might look at this and say, hey, maybe I should be bringing this back next for spring and paint the rest of it. I don't know, you tell me. Would you just leave that, or would you paint the rest of the blue while you're at it? I'd paint the rest of the blue for what little's there. Honestly, you could sand that out. We'd have that sanded out in a day. Probably masked up that same day, and that evening could be painted. Worst case, the next day. I mean, but the trickiest part would be down in between the bumper here. You'd have to pull the bumper, you know. Or you could get in there and spray it without. Anyway, turned out awesome. We're happy. He basically, the hood, the top of the cowl, clear was coming off. It's his time. So, and he didn't want it to rust. He looks after it that way. I say one owner. Came from Cherry Ford, it says here. Look at this thing inside. I don't even know what the mileage is. Let's look. Look at the seats. Look at the doors. Just unbelievable. Barely any scratches even on the... It has got... It says 45,000. So I'm going to assume I look at wear on pedals. This pedal's like new. Pedals and all that. I'm going to assume that's 145,000. I mean, look at the mats. Look at these mats. Nothing has been touched. All original. Look at the decal. Nothing's been painted before. Headliner's coming down. Typical. This is always a shitty design, these headliners. But whatever. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, he should paint the back. Look at this. Oh, I'd just paint all the blue if I was him. And then while you're at it, clean up the bumper and paint it. Well, maybe next spring. Okay. So Sean's back to work in here. Sean's back to work on the 65 Chevy pickup parts. Here, I found a razor blade up there for you. He's back to work on these, getting them prepped in 400. Like I say, he's at 320 now according to that. So that's good. So he's on that today, and then I'll go back onto the... Before it gets too hot and smoky out here, we'll go back onto this this GTO. Let's do some more cutting butts. Let's get on her. Rock and roll time, people. Okay, we're getting there. You can see I've got it all welded up here and ground down. I can tell you there. Just finishing up here. Got her done across the back here. Got to finish up here. Got her done here. And a cool little project that we also got on the go. It's a friend of mine dropped off one of those reproduction Cadillac air cleaners. We call it a Batwing air cleaner. Anyway, Sean prepped it all up. We're going to be painting that. Be painting it like a seafoam green to match his car. That was a neat little thing. Just like I say, just dropped it off. Sean spent an hour on it, got it all prepped up, ready to paint, just like that. So, and we got some plug welds down in here. So we'll just continue on here. This obviously is not going to be done today, but we're a good ways into it anyway. That's the main thing. Okay, guys, that's it for today. So what's left, finish welding it in the door jamb, weld it all across the bottom there, and then I have to attach the whole bottom half here with plug welds to the back of the quarter panel. And then I have to still make, as you can see, because it doesn't come on this quarter, they cut the rocker there, just like they did the other side, if you remember, when they did the big wheel arches, so I have to make that piece. But we're well over halfway there. I would say this is probably 70% of the way done. And then we got to grind down all the welds on the inside. Then we give it to Sean for him to do his bodywork. So that's what's happening there. Sean's Sean's setting up all the John Deere tractor parts for tonight. A couple fenders, front nose, whatever this is, back half or something, not sure. And that's going to be getting painted up tonight, so watch for pictures. Watch for pictures of that. And I don't know, that's it. I'm loaded up to go to the dump in the morning. I usually go every second Friday. And that's all that's happening. So I'm going to be painting a little later tonight. I'll post those pictures on my Facebook page. They will not be on the video, because if you all remember, I said tomorrow is Friday and I will not be here because it's my anniversary with my wife. And we are taking a whole weekend to spend together to do whatever. And that's the bottom line, because I said so. So with that being said, I will see you. I won't be seeing you on Sunday, unless I slip away. But I'll definitely see you next Tuesday for sure. Have a good week. Stay safe, stay well. Catch you later.